Again with just a couple of days left in the Super 12's group stages of this World T20, and with one or two things still to be decided. Not much. We've seen what happened in Group 1 yesterday. We know who the semi-finalists will be from that. We just need to tick a couple more boxes and see who's going to qualify for the semi-finals from Group 2. We suspect that Pakistan will make it through because they've played their 4 games so far and have their 4 wins. They are clearly top of that table. But first of all, let us tell you what the games are today. So starting at 3 o'clock, we have New Zealand against Afghanistan. And there is that chance, possible chance, slim or otherwise, of an upset as a higher ranked team, New Zealand, takes on a very talented but lower ranked team. And we'll explain all that in a moment or two. So that's in Abu Dhabi at 3 o'clock. The second game today, table leaders Pakistan play Scotland. That's at Sharjah, 7 o'clock this evening. And one would assume that Pakistan would cruise through that and make it 5 wins from 5 matches in the group stage. Just to confirm the points table, Pakistan top with 8. New Zealand second with 6. And, well, India, Afghanistan 4, Namibia 2. Top 2 teams will qualify. And there's a game tomorrow involving India. So, there we have it. That's the situation as we stand. Time to say good afternoon to our panel, who are all back in here in force, it seems. So, welcome all. Sana, very nice to see you as well.
Thank you.
What should we talk about today? We've just got a little bit of time, a couple of hours, 2.5 hours till live cricket.
Yes, I think about the different prepositions and about what can happen in Group 2, because yesterday we had a lot of discussion about how a team has won 4 matches still going back home, and today if New Zealand wins, of course, then they move on to the semi-finals. But if Afghanistan wins, then we have got 3 teams again on a tie, and 2 of them will be going back home. Yesterday when the 3 were at a tie, only 1 went back home. So it's going to be very interesting how this match between New Zealand and Afghanistan pans out.
I mean, theoretically, right, theoretically looking at the strengths of the 2 teams, New Zealand high ranked should have enough resources to win the game and make things certain.
Of course,
but we know that Afghanistan have those, and we'll talk about this at length later, but they have those sorts of players that can change games if they have a really good day. But so far, of course, through the tournament, they've threatened once or twice, but never quite succeeded. So I suppose today could be the day. Who knows?
Yes, and especially after the kind of game they had against India. We don't know what they are going to bring to the table, because either they'll be really down or either they'll be really motivated to show what they are. That's
the thing, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's all about India, once again. It's all about India, who play Namibia tomorrow. So we'll assume that they'll pick up their points tomorrow, which will put them in 6. So this is why we're talking about 6-6-6 or 8-4-6. So New Zealand just need to get it right today, and they can cruise into the semi-finals.
And the biggest supporter and who thinks that Afghanistan doesn't have a chance, Rashid Latif. राशिद भाई, आपने कहा है केन विलियमसन बिल्कुल करीब भी नहीं आने देगा अफगानिस्तान।
आना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन एक्सक्यूज मी, बहुत ही ख़राब अगर खेले न्यूजीलैंड, बहुत ही ख़राब, तो भी चांस है अफगानिस्तान के जीतने का। अदरवाइज कोई बैलेंस बन नहीं रहा कि कहाँ से हम अफगानिस्तान को जितवाएं। वो ठीक है, इसलिए इम्पोर्टेंस हो गई है इस मैच की कि इंडिया की क्वालिफिकेशन मैटर करती है इस मैच से। इस वजह से पूरा इंडिया या बहुत सारे लोग जो क्रिकेट को देखना चाह रहे हैं, सोचना चाह रहे हैं, समझना चाह रहे हैं, तो इस मैच को इम्पोर्टेंस दी है। वरना जैसे स्कॉटलैंड का पाकिस्तान के साथ मैच है, सेम वैसी मैच है ये। मिसमैच।
Mismatch. It's not a match, it's a mismatch.
Well, it's not even a mismatch.
Oh. Hello? Mismatch?
Yeah.
Look.
Look.
I have 2 points to make.
Only 2?
Yeah. India playing the last group match. Okay? Whoever made the schedule must have something in his mind. And Pakistan played 3 matches early on, and then making sure that India rest and have good sleep, and then started their games and playing the last pool game. And New Zealand, no doubt, is a good team. But if Mujib plays, Nabi plays, Rashid plays, Hamid, that Naveen guy, this is a proper bowling attack. and backing by I don't know how many millions of Indians worshipping gurus, babas, tantric, mantrik, you know, all be supporting and trying somehow to make it happen. And I would like New Zealand to lose and India cruising to the semis and then Pakistan-India final.
Well,
This is
I'm
designs.
going to say, I have no idea what you've been
The
drinking
designs.
this morning. I don't know what's been in your coffee this morning, but it's quite exciting. Just on that point about India playing
up
the
all
final
winning
game of the group stages, surely if you had a sense of drama, if you're producing a timetable, I mean, for instance, apparently we had England against South Africa last night. I've forgotten all about that, but apparently we had a good game there, which was the final game for both those two teams. So a big challenge at the end. So a sense of drama, which could have been slightly bigger, I suppose, but there was still a chance that any one of those three teams could qualify. India playing Namibia at the end of the group stages has no sense of drama, has no sense of theatre, and there's nothing riding on it particularly. India made a mess of their first couple of games. They should have been comfortably through. They should have been adding 2 more points, but it's just in other people's hands. So there's absolutely no drama in tomorrow's game whatsoever.
Today, I think, is
Today
going to be
is
the drama because of, as you said earlier, the gods are out. Everyone is down on their knees praying for Indian fans, for Afghanistan to come through today. And if they do, I think everyone will be happy around the globe, who supports India. And in India as well. I think, as you speak about the Sai Babas and all these folks, Krishna will come into play. Get it done, Afghanistan.
They lost two games early on, but today they're still hopeful. This is the beauty of this tournament. Even until tonight, everyone still hoping that anything could happen.
It's ironic, but
Can be back.
They could get in on 6 points, and yesterday there were
And
sides on 8 points.
Then they have a game against Namibia. Whatever run rates they require, they will achieve it.
And with New Zealand also, I mean, once they are put into bat first, it's not like they are cruising against every team. There are times when they struggle in the first 10, 12 overs, and then they have a big partnership at the end. And with Afghanistan bowlers, there is a chance that you might not have that big partnership or explosive finish. So it might be more closer game than we expect.
Everyone is forgetting Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They have a chance also for them to be in the bigger picture. And I don't think it will be as easy as many think that New Zealand is going to roll over Afghanistan as they like. I don't think this. I think if we're going to have a highly competitive game, I guess New Zealand would have to be at their best in order to beat an Afghanistan team with all those guys with chips.
अजहर भाई आप क्या कहते हैं? उसके बाद हम उमर भाई के पास आए।
देखिए मैं पहले ये सोच रहा था कि विच अफगानिस्तान टीम टर्न अप टुडे, लेकिन आज मुझे लगता है कि अफगानिस्तान अपनी पूरी स्ट्रेंथ के साथ जाएगा। मुजीब भी वापस आएंगे, वो भी खेलेंगे आज का मैच, और
इसीलिए उनको रेस्ट दिया गया इतने दिनों।
हाँ, वो इसी मैच के लिए रेस्ट दिया जा रहा था। तो
नबी भी पूरे ओवर कराएगा।
हाँ, तो ये इनकी बॉलिंग लाइन ऐसी है, जैसे आप सर ने भी कहा कि आसान नहीं होगा। न्यूजीलैंड ने अगर अपनी ये मैच जीतना है तो उनको अपनी बहुत अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलनी पड़ेगी, तभी ये जाके जो है ना इनके मैच जीतने का चांस है। अगर उनकी बॉलिंग पूरी है, मुजीब है, साथ में राशिद है, नबी है, हामिद है, तो बॉलिंग उनकी अच्छी है, एनीथिंग कैन हैपन। और उनकी बैटिंग में भी डेंजरस प्लेयर हैं जो अगर 150 के करीब अगर वो स्कोर करते हैं तो वो चेस डाउन कर सकते हैं। लेकिन जो उनके कप्तान हैं केन विलियमसन, उनकी कैप्टनसी को हम दाद देंगे थ्रू आउट। लाइक नॉर्मली होता है कि हम बात करते हैं कि जी आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा रिसोर्सेज हैं, हमने उनके पास देखा उनकी इंजरीज पहले हुई, कम रिसोर्सेज के बावजूद भी उनकी कैप्टनसी जो है ना, दैट्स अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन आई थिंक बोथ साइड के कैप्टनसी का है। और उसके बाद उनकी भी अगर आप बॉलिंग देखें तो बोल्ट है, उसके साथ जो है मिलने हैं, एक्स्ट्रा पेस है, और हमने देखा है कि अफगानिस्तान के प्लेयर्स जो है वो एक्स्ट्रा पेस पे स्ट्रगल किया उन्होंने।
तो बेसिकली अफगानिस्तान की बॉलिंग वर्सेस न्यूजीलैंड की बैटिंग का ज़्यादा मैच आपको नजर आता है?
न्यूजीलैंड की बॉलिंग बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, फास्ट बॉलिंग में स्ट्रगल करते हैं अफगानिस्तान के प्लेयर्स लाइक 2-3 जो हिटर हैं, बिग हिटर हैं, जाज़ई हो गया, गुलबाज है, शहजाद है, लेकिन तेज बॉलर जो हो ना, मिलने टाइप के, बोल्ड टाइप के, स्ट्रगल करते हैं, 2-3 मारते हैं, अच्छे स्ट्रोक खेलते हैं, लेकिन लंबी इनिंग्स लाइक कप्तान की तरह खेल जाएं या बाबर आजम की तरह खेल जाएं, नामुमकिन नहीं है, मुमकिन तो है, लेकिन ये कि रिकॉर्ड इनका ऐसा बताता नहीं है कि बड़ी टीम के खिलाफ एक सेंचुरी नजर आती है एशिया कप में शहजाद की, जो कि इंडिया के खिलाफ है। अदरवाइज मतलब कि शॉर्ट उसमें खेलते हैं ये, तकरीबन 12-14 बॉलें खेली, 20 रन में आ लिए, इसके लिए आइडियल है।
क्योंकि डेंजरस साइड तो है, लेकिन अगर आप इनके प्लेयर्स को देखें ना, बैट्समैनों को, उनको आप जो है बांध सकते हैं कि उनको जिस तरह हमने देखा कि ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर जदाई को उसकी आंख में बॉल ना करो, तो ऑफ स्टंप के ऊपर जो है ना वो इतना कोई स्ट्रांग नहीं है। शहजाद का ये है कि उसको अगर शॉर्ट बॉल करो तो उसको फंसा सकते हैं। और वो मैचअप्स की बात की या जो प्लानिंग की बात की, तो न्यूजीलैंड वाले जो है ना वो बहुत ज़बरदस्त करते हैं।
बिल्कुल। उमर, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस मैच के हवाले से? अगर हम न्यूजीलैंड और अफगानिस्तान की बात करें, मैचअप्स का जिक्र करें, तो न्यूजीलैंड एक ऐसी टीम है जो इन मेथड्स को ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करती है। अफगानिस्तान प्योर टैलेंट पे और रॉ टैलेंट और उस पैशन पे ज़्यादा इन्हिसार करते हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, मैच अच्छा होगा और आई थिंक न्यूजीलैंड फार बेटर टीम देन अफगानिस्तान। उन्होंने पास्ट में भी शो किया, अभी इस वर्ल्ड कप में भी शो किया, जिस तरह उन्होंने स्टार्ट लिया था पाकिस्तान से, और 2 हारे थे, लेकिन फिर उस तरह जिस तरह वो लोग खेल रहे हैं और जिस तरह वो प्रोग्रेस कर रहे हैं, तो मेरे ख्याल से वन ऑफ द बेस्ट टीम है। और जिस तरह उनके प्लेयर्स की एग्जीक्यूशन है, जो कैप्टनसी कर रहा है, तो बड़ा ज़बरदस्त है। और डेफिनेटली उन्होंने जो कि वीकर साइड है अफगानिस्तान की बैटिंग लाइनअप, तो उन पर भी काम किया होगा, कैप्टन ने प्लान किया होगा, बॉलर्स ने प्लान किया होगा। बॉलिंग आप कह सकते हैं कि उनकी स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट है, लेकिन स्टिल न्यूजीलैंड इज़ बेस्ट। और आज तो मेरी सारी सिंपैथीज़ न्यूजीलैंड के साथ है, क्योंकि एक तो उनकी आबादी कम है और आज उनके सपोर्टर भी बहुत कम है, तो मेरे आज सपोर्ट है पूरी न्यूजीलैंड के साथ।
Umar is saying that because, of course, one thing is that why they are supporting New Zealand, there's more method to their game. They have got a great captain in Kane Williamson. But another reason why he wants to support New Zealand, because their population is less and less people in the world are supporting them. So Umar, Umar is going to support with that one extra support for them.
How very sympathetic. I wonder if, I was trying to think of the smallest population in the world. I wonder if something like Easter Island, with all, you know those statues they have on Easter Island, which don't move, those massive great stone things. Come across them? Have you seen that?
No.
When they come to play cricket, I will support definitely.
Well, I'm not sure they've got 11 people on the island. I'm not sure they could actually raise a team. But no, it's a very, very lovely way of looking at it. You know,
But I want the equality, equal both sides.
Support the nation of 5.5 million people and 6 million sheep, and see how they get on. Just wondering about on that same game, the fact that it's in Abu Dhabi. Does that give New Zealand more of an advantage? Do you think had they been in Sharjah, it would have brought them closer together?
I think Sharjah would have been making a much more even game. But if New Zealand is going to win this match, I think it's going to be because of their bowling. It's a superior bowling attack, I believe. And if I can gather from what the rest of the panel has been saying, that extra pace may just do it for New Zealand. But I believe Afghanistan also have a lot to play for.
Sure.
And you may just see a highly competitive game. I would love to see that.
Let's look up the population of Afghanistan. I think it's about 140 million. What's your feeling on that pitch thing, though?
I think it's about how would they handle their spinners, New Zealand spinners, because I've seen Afghani batters struggle against especially the left-arm spinners, and they have Sodhi. You know, he has developed that slider recently, which is very effective. It's just about putting something on the board, 150. Then they have a chance, because they haven't seen any big upset in this tournament, and maybe it's on around the corner.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. We haven't. No, we haven't had. We've had some clear, some close-run things now and again, but we haven't had a genuine upset where a side ranked lower has beaten, in any way, well or badly, has beaten the side ranked higher. So, by the sound of it, the mood in the camp is they're looking forward to it today. Anyway, we will take a break now. We'll start looking at these games in greater depth in a moment or two. For the moment, though,